the Lion to really wrangle the TA down later on. But yeah, in the laning stage he does great. And Phoenix will go Wyvern, so they get some control for Storm. They get great ways to deal with the Bloodseeker.
It's still valuable vision that they've got, and TA does come back to the lane after the
has the regen, but QO wants to save it and use this first round of Refraction, and that is going to end up costing him mightily. Tombstone deployed, detection's there, first blood for KYXY.
Oh, that's a rupture on March.
He gets ruptured as he TPs in, and they're going to go for a secondary kill. He's trapped, surrounded by the Storm Spirit and friends, and they get the kill. KYXY needs that tower aggro off him. Actually, Johnny says, I got you, buddy. And, well, just unfortunate.
No, they don't get a cancel on the TP, the Wyvern.
But meanwhile, mid, Kachikemba will get caught and finished off as the Lion. So it's MVP who strike first in that lane. But available here, looks like KYXY already coming back. They're Brittany and Johnny. They've got the level 3 Tombstone. They can fight this. There is a call down available. It's in a pretty good location. Johnny not going to get hit by the first bounce, but it doesn't matter. The Rocket Barrage almost finishing him off. KYXY able to walk away to the one place that's safe in the tree line. He's got a ball lightning to get out of here, and he's going to have to use it soon as KP forces him back. He can go in with another Rocket Barrage. The South canceled. Very nicely played. Did ward the enemy Ancients, but he may end up paying for this. They have a Winter's Curse. They're going to get it off. That's a kill that QO would really like. He'll claim it. And now he moves forward into the bottom lane. KP getting caught. There's a quick finger. Follow-up pull. The hook by March, only hitting his teammate and even cogs him in to ensure his demise. Wouldn't have mattered anyway, though, as he was going down regardless. QO now maybe looking for his own dive. Simultaneously, Mushi pressuring the middle lane. Splinter Blast slows him down a little bit. Tank through this one for a while. He can reapply the melt. They want KP to tank it ideally as Fnatic move towards the middle lane as a pack. Mushi only now leaving the base and getting back out there. It's too late. QO with the Aegis. Beautiful sneak for MVP. Come into play. As MVP smoke, it's a deep smoke. Oh, Febby. Well, they know he wants his items, and this time will be punished. KYXY finally starts to find those openings. Only expect a little more blood. And they do see Mushi here. Hook. He's searching. The trap's going to set it up. Very nice combination. And now they leap it with QO. Bloodright is going to connect on 2 heroes, but no follow-up at this point.
Pesky game up in the top lane as well as the Dire jungle. Has got a string of webs towards mid lane, so if they find kills towards mid lane, that is a possibility, and it looks like that's what they have in mind.
Gonna need to TP quickly, but Kachikemba is coming as well with the rupture follow-up. There's the hook shot. Calldown's gonna connect on one hero, just on Ohio, who heals his way right through it, and with the Bloodright going off, he's gonna find March as well. They end up getting 2 kills. Kachikemba, the one with the last hit. That will get him well on his way to his Blink Dagger, but there's the Purge on Ohio, slowing him down. Soul Catcher, not enough. They get the Soul Rip, keeps him in fighting condition. MVP, unable to really punish this move, but they do have a Death.
20 seconds left.
Oh, you don't want to chew through it and then get punished. Top lane, hook on Ohio, trapped within the cogs. Rocket Barrage follow-up. He tries to heal his way through it, and it's just not enough. He goes splat.
Oh,
meanwhile, bottom,
back in.
they're jumping. QO, if they written down the time perfectly, QO need that Aegis to pop right now, but the silence may end up costing him, as well as the rupture. Can he blink out in the nick of time? No, he refracts and tries to man mode his way up at the double damage, and he almost kills out Mushi. The Rocket's going to do the work. He finishes up the Tombstone, and finally, QO may have a game where he can start making plays for the team, and guess what we have, gods? A Shadow Demon Aghanim Scepter at 20 minutes. Febby just looking for somebody to latch onto. It's going to be Johnny if he gets caught out here, who suffers. This ultimate 3 available. Oh, he's just fogged.
Range.
Just fogged.
TP find themselves in a position where they can take a tier 2 tower and potentially take this fight. They have to be careful that QO doesn't have Aegis anymore.
They curse KYXY. It's under a lot of heroes. Even through the Soul Rip, he melts. The Shadow Demon, Demonic Purge, 3 still available. 1 on Ohio. He's out of the picture. Probably going to reserve 1 for Mushi, who's about to TP in. There's your Purge. And Mushi, you ain't going anywhere, my friend. He's slow as molasses right now. He runs into QO. He is doing some big damage. And they don't have any mana for an additional Purge. That's the one downside of this. It's extremely mana intensive. March is going to have to run to the left. And Febby is going to be trapped without a TP. Nuts will die. And he's going to double back, pick up Febby as well. Mushi with the triple. Oh, he needed more mana. It might not have mattered, though. The TA was in a bit deep.
At that point, once the TA goes down, the Gyrocopter also top lane, fighting KYXY. That was the big thing. They didn't have Gyrocopter there, so once the TA goes down, the fight's over. Clockwork doesn't even have max battery. Okay.
Themselves, and they do have a lot of vision. They see KP in the neighborhood. They also saw Febby, but QO jumps in a bit further than expected, and now the Tombstone comes out and they engage quickly. Disruption already used, and it was used not on the TA, but on the Storm, which just gives them free reign over the fight. Johnny hooked and maybe ends up falling here, but even if he does, he's already done his job as Mushi rushes in, searching for Febby, and does bring him down. Who needs move speed when you could just auto-attack a hero right next to you? He's going to heal up again. This is the disaster scenario versus a Bloodseeker, where he keeps on auto-attacking and healing up through every possible fight, giving you the vision you need, and 4 collapse for MVP.
Shop, and they use that to their advantage. They found the TA using the Spiderlings, and yeah, they fed a few Spiderlings, but they knew that the TA was isolated enough that they could kill the TA and then just take the fight from there.
Mushi's in trouble here. He did pop the Rupture on March, who's blade mailed right now. The stun prevents him from moving, and it's a beautiful sacrifice. The student protects the master as Kachikimba takes one. Where? Oh. Oh.
It was tight.
Oh, close.
Like 6 creeps doing a full body block on him.
Close call there. KP, meanwhile, mid lane gets jumped and will be dealt with. Fnatic just starting to pounce on these isolated targets, and they're looking for a bit more, but Mushi is not with them. They really could use the Bloodseeker. He's even drawing the circles and lines on the map, indicating, I'm not there, guys. Just relax.
Exactly where MVP are.
Oh, do they go? Mushi wants it. He's looking for the silence. This could be a 4-5 hero of Blood right if he gets it right, but no. The hook shot's there first, and Mushi's trapped within. Winter's Curse keeping in position. He goes absolutely berserk and will get caught out and picked off in the cogs. It does free up KYXY, who looks to go onto KP, finishes him off, and in turn, Ohio moves in onto KO. They've already gotten 3. Mushi's bought back a 3 for 2, about to be a 4 for 2. And Mushi with the buyback wants this Roche. A triple for Ohio when the dust settles.
That Tombstone on the high ground. A hook shot, Winter's Curse, and a TA Blink Melt Strike, but the follow-up fight, they have nothing for. So if you go on Mushi, it's KYXY and Ohio who just wreak havoc. If you go on KYXY...
Great at it, but now she can just go anywhere with the web, so she's actually an excellent D-warder. Rocket will connect. Oh, the hook on Spiderlings from March. Not what the doctor ordered as Ohio fights him in the cogs. He keeps on healing up, kept alive by his Undying. Again, great support play by Johnny to save him, and it's KP's turn to run in, but it won't work. There's your finger. Kachikimba says, get out of here. It's Febby next. He'll fall short lead. Blake, no way. Kachikimba ends him, and now the last man standing is Nuts. On the run through the trees, has the TP. Blood right. Not going to connect. The neutrals almost punish him. He's left to survive, but
again, more about just how the fight kind of breaks out, but
if he sees him, he's going to go for him. As Febby gets caught mid, he gets pulled back in. KYXY with the jump. He'll find the pickoff here, and now looking to retreat. Call down, not yet planted, and they're going to engage with the BKB from Ohio. Winter's Curse is there, but it's KYXY hitting Ohio, and he doesn't even tickle him. He's all magic damage. It hardly matters. Ohio just munches away. They brought down 3. It's 4 soon to follow. One last remnant. There's the overload. Nuts even pulled in, and it's wipe time for MVP. Cleaned up and just shipped away into Game 2. Another thrashing here at the International 5. It just keeps getting harder for Phoenix.
Yeah, for a good 15-20 minutes, this game was